Hello everyone, very good morning. In this class we are going to discuss lab 4th program. Right, so in this class we are going to discuss lab 4th program. So what is the question here? First you have to understand the question, okay, what they are asking. So create a XHTML form. First what you have to do, you have to create one simple HTML form, okay. That form containing some text boxes to enter name of the student, roll number of the student, and course, and also grade obtained. Okay, so like this we have to create a simple form that uses 4 text box. One is for name, to enter student name, second one is roll number, third one is course, fourth one is grade, right? So the next they are asking when the forms runs, okay. So already you created one HTML document using form, okay. So already created one simple form. When you want to run that document in the browser, first we need to fill the text box with data, okay. So we have to fill. So after filling, so for that what I have to do, write a simple JavaScript code that verifies, okay, whatever you entered the data must and should you have to verify. How you are verifying? Using JavaScript code that verifies that all the text boxes has been filled or not, okay. If the text boxes has been left empty, okay, if it is there is no data, okay, when you run your form in the browser, that should gives the one error, that is pop-up and alert indicate which text box has been left empty. That shows to you which text box you already given without data you are running, okay, or which text box is empty. That should give the alert message, okay. So for that we have to give one simple form. So here there is an example, okay, there is example like this. This is a registration form, student registration form. So like this we have to create one simple form like this. So okay, how to create? So first we have to give name, correspond to name. There is a text box like this, you can enter anything, okay. So then roll number, you can give numbers, okay, alphabets. Then course, BCA, okay, BCA. Then grade, it will be A. Suppose I leave empty, the first text box is I leave empty, then I want to submit, okay. That shows one alert message that indicates name must be filled out. So what you have to do, must and should you have to write name like this, then only it goes to the next step, okay. So this is what you have to do, how to create, okay. So like this we have to create the simple HTML form, okay. So how to create, what you have to do? So first the requirements, what are the requirements you need, okay. The first one is editor. Already you know, whatever which editor you want you can use, editor, and HTML knowledge, then JavaScript knowledge, okay, JavaScript knowledge. So using these two languages we can create this HTML document, okay, according to the requirement. And also you can use editors and browser, okay, browser. So editor where you are writing the code, browser where you are running the HTML document, that is called as editor and browser. HTML, the front-end design, the functionality for JavaScript, okay. So first I want to create one simple document like this, okay, like this I want to create. So how to create? First we have to follow the HTML document structure, okay, already created. Just I want to show how to create, okay. New file, then open and close HTML, sorry, but must and should have to close HTML, okay. Then head, open and close. Okay, head you have to close. Within that you have to provide the title. Close the title, right? So in that title I am giving the lab 4th program, right? Lab 4 program. Then after that immediately head section we have one body section, right? That is important, don't forget it. Okay, body section, whatever you want to display you are right within a body section. Okay, right. So first what you have to do is, see, according to this requirement, so we have to create like this. So first this will look like one table. Okay, this will look like one table. So for that we have to create one table. Okay, just we have to create one table, simple table. Then must and should have to close table, right? So first you have to save this code. Okay, we have to save desktop. Okay, there is a lab 2, wherever you can save, for example lab 4. In that folder I am saving this code. This is normal HTML. Okay, so just you have to create lab 4 dot HTML. Okay, now so this is body. Okay, now this is lab 4 dot HTML. Title and HTML, table, title, wait a minute, title, right? Then body. Okay, then save. See, now I want to create one table like this. Okay, see, this is looking like one table. So in that there are how many rows here? First registration form 1 2 3 4. There are 4 rows. Okay, so you have to create 4 rows. Okay, so this is one rows. This is one. There are 6 rows. How to create a rows? Using tr tag. Using tr tag I am creating rows like this. Okay, then close this one, tr like this. This is first row. Okay, this is first row, this is first row. So now I created one row. Okay, so I need one more 5 rows. Okay, 4 4 5. There are 5 rows I created. Okay, now in that first I need to give the border. Okay, so every table has some borders equal to in double quote 1px. So first I need to execute this one. Okay, within a browser, within a editor I want to execute. See, this is a border, a table. Okay, you can see this is a table. Okay, this is a copy. See, you can see this is a table. Now after this just I am adding some information like table heading or table data. You can give anything. Okay, like this. See here, registration form. Okay, then first I am giving td like this /td. Okay, then you have to provide or else you can give here. There is a simple registration form, then save. Here you have to execute. See, this is out of tr. Here remove this one. Just td opening tag, then this remove this one. Okay, so now in first row I created one column like this. See, now registration form is created. Okay, like this. See, you can like this. Then after that there are two here, 1 2. Okay, this is also one column, this is also one column. There are two columns we have to create. Okay, so how to create two columns? So in second row I want to create two columns like this. Just you have to copy, this is first column. Okay, then again you have to copy like this. So what is the first one here? The first one is name. Enter the student name, then colon, save like this. Okay, so this is name. Then better you have to give this one TDH2. Okay, no problem. Or name. Then this is for second one is that you input, because I want to create the text. Okay, so using input tag we have to create text box. Okay, input, then name is an attribute. Using that name we can access the values. Name, first name. Okay, you can give first name equal to type, which type you are entering. So double quote text. Okay, text, save. Then execute this one. See, now see, you can, this is name. See, here I am entering my name. Okay, so this is what first I created, the first text box. Okay, so until the first row is completed, this is second row. Okay, this is second row. In third row I want to create like this roll number. Okay, I want to create roll number. So for that, how to create roll number? Same thing, you have to copy these two lines. Okay, paste it in third row. The second one is roll number, right? Roll number. Then here you have to give the name is what? Roll number. Okay, here also you are giving the text. Then again execute it. Okay, see, now again roll number is created, the second text box is created. Okay, you can give like this. Now after this is second row is completed. Okay, this is first second row. Okay, two column. See, now this is third row. Okay, so this is first, second, third, but here main important is these are two rows. Okay, so now after that, within that you have to create one more row like course. Okay, just you have to paste it. The name, instead name you have to write course. Okay, course. Then here you have to write course. See, these are the important, whatever I am adding name, don't neglect it. Okay, don't forget it also. Then save it. See, now course is created. Okay, don't worry about these borders. Okay, don't worry about borders. Then next one is, this is fourth row. Okay, this fourth row. In that again next one is course grade. Okay, so you have to provide the grade here, student grade. Then you have to write within a name grade. So this is main role. Okay, name is a main important concept in JavaScript. Okay, because we are accessing the data from this text box. Okay, for data storing. Okay, then save it, run it. So now 4 text boxes are created. Okay, according to this question. Okay, so now 4 text boxes created. Now after this, one more is next row. For example, because a submit button. Okay, this is last row. This is what the name I want to remove. Okay, only one column we need. Input, name is there is no you didn't give name like this, just give the type submit, right? Save. See, now button is created. Okay, if you want to change the values, submit, instead you have to give whatever you can. Okay, for example, enter, submit, so you can give like this also. So like there is an attribute values, value, okay, equal to double quote enter, like this. See, now the name is changed. Okay, just you have to go submit, no problem. Okay, submit like this, save, then give the submit like this. Okay, sorry, now this is look like a form. Okay, so I want to make it as a center, the table I want to make it as a center. Okay, so see, when I maximize, this is left side, so I want to make it as a center like this. Okay, that is, you can create like this also, no problem. Sorry, like this. Where you have to write center, where is the table, before after body you have to write center tag. Okay, center, then copy this one. After closing the table, paste it and close it, save, then execute this one. Sorry, reload. See, now this form is centered, right? Now after this what I will do is see, before after center we have to create one form like this. Okay, so we have to tell to the browser this is a form. Okay, so tell to the browser this is a form. So for that we are writing form, we are creating a form, right? We are creating form. In that there are some attributes we need to provide, that is name of the form. Okay, the name of the form we have to write, that is my form, whatever you can give, my form. Then action, I'll tell you what is the use of action here. Okay, just leave it. Then on submit, okay, equal to double quote, then method equal to post, method equal to double quote post. Okay, method equal to post, then method equal to post, close. Okay, now after that the form is open. After table, okay, after table you have to close the form. So because within a form we created one table, now it is purely one form. Okay, we are telling this is a form. Now after that, what is that? This is the name of the form, this is a form, this form name is my form. So what is the action when you click the submit button? If it is a valid, you entered valid values in the form, after submitting, that goes to another process, that is another web page. Okay, so that is what action we are providing. For example, lab2.html. okay, when you submit this form, that goes to lab2.html. what is the on submit? So we are providing some JavaScript function here, because it checks the validation, okay, if it is empty or not, right? So for that we have to write some function. So for example, I am giving some function here, return validate form. I want to write, still I am not writing, okay, JavaScript. So just I am giving form, or just remove this one. Okay, save. So here there is no data I entered. Okay, when I submit, Okay, that goes to the next step. Okay, so better just what I am doing, go to the desktop, lab 2. Okay, here lab 2, copy this file and paste it in desktop lab 4, just paste here, then open the browser. Okay, now I want to submit, that goes to the lab 2. But what they are telling, without, if it is empty, anyone it is empty, that gives the some alert message or error message, but here there is no alert message. So how to create alert message? Using JavaScript. Okay, using JavaScript we have to create alert message. How to write JavaScript? One by one we will see. Okay, so first, if you want to create JavaScript, we have to create within a head section. Within a head section we have to create JavaScript. Okay, so this is important. How to create? I'll tell you. There are two sections in HTML. One is head section, one is body section. Okay, whatever things we have to write in head section we know already. Okay, script. Okay, script. The JavaScript starts from the script tab. Okay, script tab. Then copy this one, paste it. Okay, then close it. Save. Okay, within the script tag we have to write the function for this code, this form. How to write the function? What is the function name is here? Just I am writing function is a one keyword. Okay, then validate from. This is a function creation, you know already. Okay, then open and close. Right, this is a function creation. Now within that function, so you know already in Java, C, how to create function, how to declare variables. So for that I am creating one variable where f name. Already we created f name here. See the first name, that is the name of the form. Okay, text box f name equal to, how to access this value, this is the first name. Okay, I want to access, for example, Raju. Okay, so how to know the browser it is entered or not? So for that I want to give some standard method that is called as document dot forms. Okay, which form here? We are using my forms. Okay, so I written here, that is my form. Document dot more forms, square within a double quote, my form. Okay, then again after that which value you are accessing? The first name. This is the first name, right? So for that I am writing like this, f name. So where it is f name? See where it is from? So this is from the name. Okay, this is first name. So enter student name like this. Okay, so here I written one value name attribute. This is important to accessing the variable from the text box. That is what I written, f name. So using that f name, okay, just I am going to write here, paste it, just copy, then dot value semicolon, right? So now semicolon. So first I want to check one by one. Okay, if it is entered or not. So this is what accessing the variables, accessing the value from the text box. So after that I want to write some if condition, if it is empty or not. If f name is equal to double quote, that means empty, right? That means empty. So what should that should go? Alert message that provide, okay, to the user. What is the alert message here? Semicolon. This is also method function. Then double quote. Sorry. Name must be filled out. So must and should have to fill the name. Okay, name, then return false. Return false. Save. Okay. Then now this is a form. Okay, I want to enter something, but I leave the first box. So now I want to enter. So again it goes Okay, so why this goes, see here there is no function calling. So first when you click, that goes to the this function, so that call to the this function. So just copy this function, okay, just write the return, paste it, save. Okay, now come back, reload this one, continue. Okay, now whatever you can enter, okay, for understand purpose. Sorry, this again it is on submit, sorry, on submit, right, on submit, on submit. Now reload. Okay, and see now it gives the error. Error means user friendly error. So understand purpose, in this alert box name must be filled out. Okay, so now I want enter something with, but I left the empty first box, the name must be filled out. So now I want to enter my name like this, Raju. Now see, now there is no error, it goes to the next phase. So this much, only this much. So now after that, the next process, the next 2 or 3 text box, how to access this text box, same process like this. Just copy this one line, okay, just paste 3 times, because again remaining 3. Next one is roll number, according to your name attribute, roll number, right. Then course, okay, then grade, right. So here also you can change. See what you have to do, sometimes it will give some error because you are enter wrong. So just what you have to do, just copy the roll number from the name attribute like this, then paste it, okay, like this, roll number, okay, roll number. Then here you have to give course and grade. Okay, now it is right. So after that, the first checkbox, you know already, if condition, else if else ladder. Okay, if it is no, there is no problem. Okay, you can write it easily. Okay, after that I want to check. See, now it is the first, okay, first if condition is working for only first text box, right. So I want to, if it is empty, that gives the error message. If it is correct, then come to the next level, okay, next text box. So for that I want to write else if, you know already else if, okay, if the first condition is correct, then check the second text box, okay. Then how to write else if roll number is equal to empty, same thing, the roll number empty, okay, open and close, right. Here you write alert box like this, alert box, then roll number instead of name, roll number, then save. Just I want to check, okay. So check, so just remove this one, first reload, okay, first reload. First I want to enter R C like this, okay. See now roll number must be filled out. See, without the entering the roll number I want to submit, so that's time that gives the one error message like this, okay. When you give jet like this, that goes to the next step, okay. So this is what the JavaScript validation, okay. Now after that, the next one, what is the next one, course. How to check the course, again else if, okay. Here course is equal to double quote. If the course box is empty, right, if the course box is empty, again it gives alert message like this, okay. Just copy this one, then you write course here, you write course must be filled out, right. See, Now come back. See, first I want to execute. The name must be filled out. So now I want to enter Raju like this. Okay. Now roll number must be filled out. Okay. Now I want to enter M1114520. Whatever you think. Now sorry, course LC return pass. Say here a course. Okay, course. Then here, so for that you have to check the name attribute. Okay, so now reload one minute. See, now course must be filled out. Okay, the last one is after filling the course, that goes to the next step. Then after the last one is grade. Okay, so how to check the grade? So I move to the script. Okay, for the all are satisfactory. The next one is the default is else fault. Else if grade is equal to double quote. If it is empty, okay, that gives one another message. Okay, grade must be filled out. Grade. Save. Now reload. Okay, so first what is asking? Name. So I am providing the name. Then second it asks roll number. Okay, I am giving roll number like this. Then course, second course is asking, I am giving BCA. Okay, next it is asking grade. Okay, grade is A. So this is like this, M1114520. Right? Now all are checking the values. If it is all are correct, then goes to the next step. So this is all about the lab 4 product. So this is important. Okay, see, now these are the important. What is the use of this? See, here we are accessing the values from the text box that's stored in this variable. This also you can take a different variable name, first name, last name, whatever you can. So if you want to check the condition, just you have to use this name, right? Now after this is roll number accessing, course, grade. Using that variables, I am checking the condition. Just I am checking the condition. So this is already designing for. So here this is the name of the form. Okay, which form you are accessing? See, I used this name, my form. Then after that lab 2. If it is valid data you enter, when you hit this submit button, that goes to this web page. Okay, this web page. On submit, this is function calling. Okay, that return to this function. The method is post. Okay, so what is the method is post? Here, see, come back. When you click, see here, there is no values that shows. Okay, see, if you given here get, already get, post, methods. Okay, if you are using get, you will see the values. Okay, first you have to reload. Okay, then BCA, then A. See, in URL, okay, URL bar, you can see the every data field, text fields like name equal Raju, roll number equal to M31450, course BCA, grade A. But some developer, what they do, if you are creating registration form or login form, okay, they are not writing get method, they are writing post, because they are not display the data, they are not display the data within a URL, right, within a URL. See here, just I am showing one more example using post method. Just I am using post. Okay, Raju like BCA then grade A. Now click. See now, it doesn't shows any information to the user, third user or whatever you also. Okay, so like this is what the lab 4th program, what they are asked in lab 4th. Create a HTML form, already we did, containing text box, that already we created 4 text box to enter the name of the student, roll number, course and grade, right? So when the forms run in the browser, fill the text box with your data, already we did. Then write a JavaScript code that verifies that all the text box has been filled out or not. Okay, so this is all about 4th program. Okay, I hope